If you've been to China, you probably realize that there are a couple websites that you will have trouble accessing. This is because they are blocked. The reasons why they are blocked are not my place to say and is not the video to explain, but I will explain to you how I can access these sites while they are blocked. So the websites that are blocked are mostly social media sites like Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, and then some search engines like Google and Yahoo, though Yahoo does sometimes pop its head up above water and let us use it for a while before it disappears again. And there are also some clothing sites like Net-a-Porter or Shopbop that tend to not run as well when you're in China as well. It takes forever to load, the photos won't load, etc, etc. So how I am on YouTube right now and how I go on Instagram and how I use Google to still search everything that I need in life is through the use of VPNs. Now VPNs is a virtual private network. Obviously that sounds really daunting, doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Wikipedia put it in simple terms and it is. It creates a secure encrypted connection which can be thought of as a tunnel between your computer and a server operated by the VPN service. My friend explained it as that it's something that helps you get through the firewalls, and the way that I see it is that it tricks your computer or your device that you're using into thinking that it's somewhere else outside of China where your websites aren't blocked. So with VPNs, these generally come in app forms or you can download them for your PC or Mac. You can get paid for ones and free ones. With free ones, of course, it has their downsides. The connections aren't great. There's a dime a dozen. There's so many that you have to troll through so many to find a good one, and sometimes they just never seem to connect. With paid ones, they can get a bit pricey. I use one that's called Astral that's been around since I've been in China, so it is a very reliable source and probably the biggest VPN that's out there. I do pay about $10 US per month, but that way I can use it on my phone and my computer, and it hardly ever disconnects. And the connection is so strong that I never have to wait for YouTube to load, and then when I upload videos, it uploads in like 7 minutes flat. So that is the best one that I think that's out there, but it is paid for, so if you're coming for a holiday, you don't really want to spend $10 a month with a minimum 3-month subscription. The thing with Astral that really annoys me is that to access their website or to download their app, you need to have a VPN to access the website. So the website initially is astral.com, and if you don't have a VPN, you will have a lot of trouble downloading it. So I recommend you download it before you come into China. Otherwise, they have a website that is non-VPN friendly, which is astral4u.com. It's just so stupid. Like, why would you make a website to download a VPN that you need a VPN for to download? Like, it's just no. Netflix is a different type of paid for VPN. You don't pay for a subscription, you pay for data, which would be good for short-term use if you're here for a holiday or just for a few days or a week or just a month. So you can buy data in like 1 gigabyte, 300 megabytes, and it's basically the amount of data you're using while you're browsing the net on a VPN. With other free apps, some good ones are PandaPal. My friend says it's namely because nobody really uses it. I think it is a China-made one, which is why it works so well. It is also free, it's very fast, but if a lot of people start using it, then I guess not more. Shadowsocks on your PC is okay. The trend that I'm seeing is that all the China-made VPNs generally are very reliable, they're free, they're quick, but they disappear so fast as well. Every 6 months or so you get a cut to the VPNs. A lot of them just disappear, they never appear again. I've lost so many amazing VPNs that were free and they were so reliable. So if you are buying subscriptions, I wouldn't recommend you buying it more than a month or 3 months at a time. So when you go on the App Store and you search VPN or China VPN, you will get so many choices, and most of them generally don't work. I've been through the App Store VPN and probably downloaded all the first 20, and only about 1 to 2 of them work. So it's best to ask your China friend to recommend a VPN that they use that is very reliable. So with VPNs, a lot of them let you choose which country you connect from. You can choose any of the cities in the US, in Australia, in South Korea, in Taiwan, in Hong Kong, etc. The one that I found works the best are the countries or cities closest to you. So the ones closest to Shanghai would be Tokyo, Seoul, Hong Kong, Taiwan, even Singapore. I don't know why, but a lot of my friends connect to the USA ones and they always disconnect, and the connection and the incoming, outgoing data is just not as strong. My favorite one is Taiwan because it is so fast, it never disconnects or rarely, and it lets you use Netflix. So Netflix over the years has gotten smarter and realized a lot of people are using proxies or different VPNs to access their sites. Now Netflix is banned in China, and it also differs from region to region. So the shows and movies that you get in the UK might be different to the ones that we receive in Australia. So a lot of people have been using proxies to access movies and TV shows that are not available in their region. Now they've realized that, and they will stop you from watching when you're on a VPN or a proxy. And I've tried all the different countries in my VPN and found that only Taiwan works for Netflix. If you find another city or country, let me know, because sometimes Taiwan dies and I just can't watch Netflix for days and it's just really horrible. If you're coming here for work or school, it is worth asking your employer if they have like a Wi-Fi that has already incorporated VPN in the office building. And for school, a lot of exchange programs will provide you guys with a VPN that they have already paid for, like a group subscription, or they will tell you which ones to use. It is annoying because you generally have to turn your VPN on and off. When you're on like FaceTime calls or WeChat calls, it tends to slow it down when your VPN is on. If you want to download a video or a photo on WeChat, it takes forever or it just doesn't work. If you go on TV online streaming sites like Youku or iQIYI, it's generally blocked if you're on a VPN because it's optimized for China usage only. But at least this way you get the best of the East and the West, and you can combine your two worlds together, so quit your complaining. Hopefully that explains some questions about how I'm on YouTube right now, how I go on Instagram, how I use Google, etc. If you have any more questions about VPNs, please leave them down below. I will try my best to answer them. It is a bit finicky and something to get used to at the start, but by the end of it, you'll be working the VPN like a pro. Thank you so much for watching, and let me know if you have any other questions about living in China or living in Shanghai, and I will make some videos about those too. See ya!